Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero, and today we're going to be talking about Comcast officially killing G4 less than a year after it's been revived because people like Frosk and Adam Sessler want to preach to the audience and show that they know nothing about what their actual audience is looking to them for, doesn't know anything about gamer culture besides the supposed isms in the community, which, again, as I've said in a previous video games are a male dominated hobby. Yes, there are female gamers, I'm sure there are plenty, but at the same time, it's a male dominated hobby. Just like comics, just like sports, it's a male dominated hobby, and males love talking shit. We like to get riled up when we play our games. We rage all the time, talk a lot of shit, and we get very competitive. So that's just how we play. If you don't like it, tough. We're not going to change. The culture of it is not going to change because it's always going to be a male-dominated hobby. And we're going to jump right into this article from Bounding into Comics. Comcast officially kills G4 less than a year after revival. Be careful what you wish for. After less than a year in business and only 10 short months after network host Frost told critical audiences, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace. Comcast has officially shut the door on their attempted revival of G4. That's Adam Sessler clapping for her garbage speech like a little whale, like a little puppy dog bitch. The news that absolutely everyone could see coming was first broken in place on October 16th, 11 months to the day since its November 2021 relaunch, courtesy of an all-company memo sent out by the CEO of the telecom giant's spectator arm, David Scott. As you know, G4 was reintroduced last year to tap into the popularity of gaming. Scott opened the memo as per a copy reportedly obtained by Deadline. We invested to create the new G4 as an online TV destination for fans to be entertained, be inspired, and connect with the gaming content, which it did none of those things, especially when you have Frosk at the helm, talking down to fans, talking down to gamers, as she did. She did none of those things. To me, she's a fake gamer. I don't care what anyone says. She's a fake gamer. She's not a real gamer. Over the past several months, we worked hard to generate that interest in G4, but viewership is low and the network has not achieved sustainable financial results, he then revealed before declaring, this is certainly not what we hoped for, and as a result, we have made the very difficult decision to discontinue G4's operations effective immediately. It wasn't a difficult decision. This was doomed to fail from the start. Once they had Froskirin in front of the screen, screaming a bunch of nonsense, screaming, I guess, into the void towards people that are actually interested in watching some nostalgia, and she told those people to kick rocks. I know this is disappointing news, and I'm disappointed too. No one's disappointed when we have great YouTube content creators, gaming content creators, that are doing it much better than they are with less production value. No one cares. No one cares at all. If you'd have brought back Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb, we probably would have cared more. I want to thank you and everyone on the G4 team for their hard work and the commitment to the network. Knowing that Comcast Spectacor's human resources team would be reaching out to you to provide you with support, discuss what opportunities that may be available, and answer any questions you may have, the head of the two-time defunct network ultimately closed the books on G4 by giving thanks to his now former employees for all your hard work for G4. Loads of hard work talking down the fans. And one final stumble as the network made its way out the door, given that this message was issued on a Sunday afternoon and many were understandably away from the email inboxes, a number of now former employees received word of their termination not from an official company source, rather via internet, word of mouth, which in my opinion is complete and total garbage. Replying to a tweet regarding the news published by noted video game news Twitter account Warrior64, love him, X-Play co-host Gerard Khalil explained, hey, this tweet is how I found out how I lost my job. How neat. And there's the tweet right there. Love that this tweet is how I found out I don't have a job anymore, wrote production coordinator Beth Scorzato, retweeting the news from Puck News founder Matthew Belloni. I guess let a bish know if you have literally any work available. And I'm sorry that all the people who are good, genuinely good people who were looking forward to working for G4 had to lose their job because Frost, Kieran, and people like Adam Sessler had to have some kind of involvement in this, which they did. Likewise, finding that his time at G4 was at an end during lunchtime on a Sunday, UCLA esports director and G4 development intern Ryan Nakata responded to news by lashing out with the same rhetoric that led to the network's death, as these weirdos continue to do, because that's all they have, is spewing a bunch of political bullshit that no one cares about. Unfortunately, this is tied to right-wing incels complaining about wokeness, because it was wokeness. It was all about wokeness. It was all about talking down to the fans, calling them trash, and all this other crap that you decided to do. Being the downfall of a network which pursued content in the age of shorts and Twitch, which you guys could have easily utilized, but your first instinct was to talk down and trash the fans before you even got started, even in his strawman-based tirade. By the way, it isn't wokeness. It is wokeness. Wokeness has literally killed every single thing that it touches. It's like a disease. They killed a failing millennial-focused gaming network, so please keep your incel complaints on how the internet is soft to your 2012 gamer era. The internet is soft. The internet has become completely soft with a bunch of babies like you on the internet. You're a soft-ass bitch. I'll say it now again. You're a soft-ass bitch. We do not care about you being picketed in a COD lobby in 2011. Yes, because, again, like I stated at the beginning of this video, it's a male-dominated hobby where we like to talk shit. We're very competitive. We talk shit about literally everything. If your bitch-ass couldn't survive a Modern Warfare 2 lobby or a Halo 3 lobby back in the day with all the crap that was spewed, it's called grow thicker skin and stop being a bitch. That's the type of shit that shaped people to grow thicker skin, so they're not little crybaby bitches like you. You're crying about humans being normal, huh? No, we're crying about people like you being retarded. Returning to the topic the next day, clarify. I think people are looking as my original tweet as accepting that wokeism killed the company. It did. I don't. It's just unfortunate that a certain hateful go woke go bro crowd will view the hard work of these amazing people as being the failure. It was. This is an absolutely perfect example of get woke go broke. By the way, it's get woke go broke, not go woke go broke. Get the terms right. Get the saying right before you use it. Dumbass. I 100% agree the business handling was not the best and the content layout didn't help to bring in more viewers. I think another big issue is an appeal to millennial, older former fans versus mainstream Zoomer Twitch fans who don't know what G4 is, aside from streamer Austin Show's game show Name Your Price. And most of the people who came back to watch G4 were that millennial audience that you needed, that you shunned before you even got started. So, yes, wokeness killed your company. Period. As noted above, the G4 Revival's woes began in earnest in January 2022 when X-Play host Indiana Frost Black was met with criticism from G4 viewers for making misinformed claims regarding the year's upcoming slate of video game releases. In particular, audiences took issue with her assertions as seen in the video below that the PlayStation 5 had no exclusive due in 2022, despite Sony having previously announced a general release window for God of War Ragnarok within the year and that Hogwarts Legacy would be a Microsoft exclusive, despite its review coming at a PlayStation event where Warner Bros. Interactive explicitly confirmed that Harry Potter is as multi-platform. In turn, rather than engaging with her earnest critics and missing the obvious trolls, Frost used the subsequent appearance on X-Play to disingenuously write off the above backlash as being based not on her work, but the fact that she was not as bangable as the previous host. Yes, women are there to look nice on the eyes for you. We liked Morgan Webb because she was hot and she talked about video games. We liked Olivia Munn because she was hot and talked about video games. You're a brain-dead dummy. It has somewhat been expected you could talk about as much you jerked off to women as a compliment, she asserted her now famous network-killing rant, which despite being proudly touted and promoted it at the time, has since been scrubbed in its entirety from all of G4's social media accounts. You probably could have saved G4 if you would have fired her immediately. Here at X-Player, reviews are written and produced by a team of people. There are too many games for one person to shoulder the burden. People do it all the time on YouTube. It's get good, scrub. So we divide and conquer. So when we use language like we or I, as the reviewer is coming from, this is part of the speech that she gave. She then admitted that though it also happens to draw us from the experiences, do not discount the ism of how it happened when it does. Both things can be true, she exclaimed, that there's general hatred of any change that isn't Adam and that obviously special flame just for being a woman. No, you won't. And I wish I could turn the camera so you can see incredible team, blah, 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 blah. And of course, at the end of her speech, she says, peace. And then, of course, don't like it, don't watch it. And it seems like people didn't like it when people didn't watch it. And you single-handedly, I wouldn't say that. You, along with people like Adam Sessler, destroyed what G4 could have been. It could have been successful, but you decided to shit on the fans immediately before even, coming out with anything new and showing what G4 could be. You decided to shit all over the fans and call them all these names. And that's why G4 is dead. Because of stupid people like you. Okay, I think I'm done with the video there. Thank you guys for checking it out. If you liked the video, hit like. If you didn't like the video, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below what you think about all this. Subscribe for more content. And as always, I will see you all on the next one. Peace.